And now it's raining. Look. This is just the universe's way of telling me, no, you're not allowed to have that roof hatch wide open overnight. You will have to sit and get hot all night long.
You and me together on the open road, drop top the ceiling and away we go. No need to wait for summertime. Anywhere with you is like paradise. Feel the sun rays running through our veins. Yesterday's blues feeling miles away.
So I think I'm going to park for 3 hours and then move the van and maybe see if I can get a flatter space later on, because the problem is, unfortunately, this sign here says no parking between 11 and 6 a.m. Now, the fact that you can't park in here overnight could be a problem, but then I do believe that that car park over there does allow you to stay overnight. But the only problem is it's not very level. This is Travone Beach, by the way, and there's 2 reasons why I've come here. The first is that somebody said, please come to Travone Bay and do a video. So that's one reason. And the second reason is because there's a huge sinkhole here. I have actually made a video here before. It was quite a few years ago. It was before I was making videos about van life. It is on the channel. You have to just go back very, very far. I figured for those of you that haven't seen that video, I would bring you here and you can have a look at it. I'll be honest, I wasn't really expecting this beach to be this busy. It's like the hottest day of the year today, and of course I'm wearing a black t-shirt. Didn't really think that through on a day that I'm going to be hiking up a hill. I mean, have you ever seen anything like this? I guess it's quite funny the amount of people that don't actually know that this massive blowhole is here. So a little bit of history about it. It's actually a collapsed sea cave. So where the sea cave, which is down there, goes out to the ocean, this would have obviously been an open sort of crevasse at one point, and it's just collapsed and caved in on itself, and now we have a massive sinkhole. I mean, I'm not sure if that actually classes as a sinkhole, but for the purpose of what I'm explaining, it's a sinkhole. But anyway, let me give you a better look of this. Right, it's far too hot to be hiking. I probably should just be laying on the beach today rather than climbing up here, but you know, I just had to show you that. I'm gonna head back to the van now. Well, that little walk has made me build up a little bit of an appetite. But luckily for me, today's video was sponsored by HelloFresh. And if you're anything like me, you get stuck thinking of new and interesting meal ideas, then HelloFresh could be for you. HelloFresh is so convenient, it's delivered straight to your door with no commitments. Everything is pre-portioned for the best quality, fresh ingredients, and no waste. This time I've gone for the quick cook recipes, which means I can cook up a delicious meal whilst out on the road in next to no time. Today's meal is honey harissa cheesy chicken wraps, and all I need to do is follow the simple step-by-step guide provided. I mean, because this is the quick cook ones, there's literally 4 steps, so it's going to be pretty quick. Right, let's assemble. Ho-ho. Bit of grated cheese. Look how good that looks. But it's not all about how it looks, it's all about how it tastes. Oh, And considering that only took, I mean, it said 10 to 15 minutes on there, but I had that done in 10 minutes. Nice, quick, easy meal. We've actually been using HelloFresh at home now for a little over a year. And when you've both got busy lives and children to also look after, having set meals all planned out for you for the entire week takes all the stress out of planning your evening meals. They're really flexible as well because you can pause, cancel, or even change your delivery address at any time. So if you'd like to check out HelloFresh for yourself and get some delicious, healthy and easy to make meals delivered straight to your door, then check out my link in the description and use my discount code LOVES50 to get 50% off your first box, 20% off your next 4 boxes and free desserts for life. Thank you again to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to check out this car park and just see. It does say there's ANPR cameras in use, but I just want to find out if you can park here for 24 hours or not. See, this one says the same, 11 till 6, no parking. I feel like they're missing a beat there. Hello mate, can I just get a Diet Coke please? Upstairs. Is it? Okay, cool, thanks. Just that Diet Coke please.
No worries. That is $3.50 please. Would you like me to open that one?
Yeah.
No worries. Do you want a glass?
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
one. I figured I'd do the tourist bit. I mean, it'd be nicer if it was a beer, but it is only 2:30 in the afternoon. Van. Wow, look at this. I mean, it's a catering van, but it's still pretty cool. It is still really busy here, and because the other car park's not going to allow me to stay there tonight either, I need to really sort of think about where I'm going to go tonight. I'm fairly close to Padstow, but I've been there recently. I could head into Wadebridge. I do know there's a car park in there I could probably stay in, which I've stayed in before. And there's lots of places to eat in Wadebridge as well. And after all that cooking I've just done with HelloFresh, I'm probably going to want to eat out tonight. Right, well that's about it. My parking is pretty much ran out, so I think I'm just going to start driving and sort of work out where I'm going to stay along the way. Wadebridge wouldn't be a bad shout.
Circle the line, must be a car.
24 hours, 6:30. Between 4 and 9, no charge. I mean, 6:30 for 24 hours is pretty impressive considering the place I was in just now was like 5:50 for 3 hours. But, I mean, this isn't on the beach, is it? But the cycle path is just right over there. So, not that I brought a bike or anything, but this is going to be an alright place to stay tonight. I think I've been spotted. How's it going, alright?
We're in the gold lorry.
How's it going?
He went, I think that's Love Sunday. He just said, I'm sure it's you. I went, so I just came down and said, I can't see him.
Oh, what, the big, you're the big
gold
one?
lorry,
I
yeah.
literally just drove
I know, you
past
just
that
said.
and I was like, oh, that's nice. You don't mind being on camera now?
No. See you in a
I'll
bit.
come and see you in a bit.
See you, bye.
So, I'm pretty much parked in the same spot I was last time in the transit. Somebody saw me driving in and came over to say hello, but I'm gonna go check out their rig in a minute because it looks pretty impressive from what I saw as I was driving in. So I think I'm gonna go check out their big rig. I think I can see it over that hedge there. I wouldn't, no, I'm walking away from the van, I've left the side door open. I would not advise anybody else to get into strangers' vans, but you know, I'm a big boy. Right, let's go. Look at how cool this is. And here I was saying that the transit van might be a little bit too big for me. Hello.
Hiya.
How's it going?
I thought it was you when you were going past.
Do you know what? I thought that white van I'd be able to just blend in everywhere I go, but people seem to just recognise me in that all the time now. Hello. Hey. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for showing me your lovely rig. Sorry I didn't show you inside their vans. Sometimes people like to keep things a little bit private. So it was nice though. You'll just have to take my word for it. There was a van that just went by that had civil parking enforcement written on the side of it. I think they're just charging their vehicle. Right, well, I've been chilling here enough. I'm getting hungry. I think it's time I went and got some dinner. They obviously won't care about me just sat in my van when there's a guy out there taking up 2 spaces because he's sat outside his van, lounging around like he's moved in. So I'm Googling restaurants. Could quite easily eat in a pub, but I don't know, I just don't really fancy it. I mean, I will if I can't find anything else, but there's so many places that just aren't open. And it's summer now, so I don't understand it. Okay, so I've come to a pub, but I did go to the one that had the highest rating on TripAdvisor, so these beasts. Ow. Oh, these wings. I probably shouldn't have had a starter because I didn't finish my main because I didn't eat the chips, but I've caught the sun yet again. Back to the van. I'm going in through the front just to be a little bit more stealth. It's a little bit warm back here. I have opened my roof hatch, but a little bit sweaty. Right, well, now that I'm in my oven for the night, I'm going to sit back, chill out for a bit. It's currently 7:30, so I've got a little bit of time before the sun goes down, but I might even get an early night tonight. Can you hear that noise outside? I can't see anything on my CCTV, but something's going on. There you go, a little bit of eye candy for all my female viewers. The firemen, I mean, obviously not me. But not only my female viewers, but for everyone else as well that appreciates firemen. I actually think I'm gonna chill here with this door open, just let some fresh air in. My only concern is that there is a pathway right here, so it's not very stealth, is it? I could actually move the van to the other side. It's not backing up onto anything other than the field where the chickens are. And then that way I can have my back doors open and not be worrying about people walking past going, that guy's in his van, what's going on? But for this trip, I just don't care. I'm going to stay where I am. Now, I did get a comment today, actually, where somebody said that they love watching my channel and they've got something that they want to send to me. So do I have an address or a PO box where they can send it to? And this is actually something that I've been thinking about doing for a while now. Setting up a PO box, not necessarily just for, you know, people that want to send me stuff, but also if there's any companies out there that want to send anything to me, they can just send it, just if they just want me to have a look at it. But I've also been thinking about it because I've had people send me like artwork in the past where they've drawn a picture of me or whatever. I will be sharing some of those with you at some point, but just not for now. I had to give them like my address, and I'm going to be moving soon, hopefully, so I think it's time that I set up a PO box. So if you do want to send me anything, even if it's just a letter saying we really like your videos, then this is my PO box address, and you can send anything you like to there. I've decided it's 9:30. I'm gonna go to bed. I do wonder though if I can probably get away with having this door open tonight. Obviously, when the sun goes down properly, I'll have to turn all the lights out, but it is really nice having that breeze. So it's times like today being the hottest day of the year, I kind of wish I had windows that opened, but still, it is what it is. It's actually not overly hot in here. I think it's sort of been added. I think my temperature's just sort of heightened because of the sunburn, but it's an interesting one anyway. Could you imagine if I dropped this camera right now? Bang! Ouch. Right, here's a little cooling down tip. This is a hot water bottle, but you don't have to use it as a hot water bottle. Simply take the lid off, like so. Fill it up with cold water. Doesn't have to be completely full, but just full enough. And then just pop it in the fridge until you're ready to go to bed, and you should have a nice cold water bottle. Well, it's officially night time. Got my cold water bottle. Might use it as a cold pillow. Oh, do you know what? That's really nice. On the neck like that. Oh yeah. And now it's raining. Look. This is just the universe's way of telling me, no, you're not allowed to have that roof hatch wide open overnight. You will have to sit and get hot all night long. But anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Look at me, full of energy, first thing in the morning. I actually, considering how warm I was before I went to bed, I slept really, really well. Let's see what we're dealing with out here. Ooh. Sunny morning. Look at these pigeons. Okay, now I'm starting to sound like ads. It's going to be another beautiful day once those clouds go. But anyway, thank you for coming along with me on this little impromptu adventure. It's good to see the sinkhole again. It was good to meet the people that came over and said hello. If you spot me out in the wild, always come and say hello. But I'd just like to say thank you to everybody that supports the channel as well for buying me a beer through the link in the description. Also all of my members, but also thank you to all of you who come back every week to watch these videos. I really, really appreciate it. But other than that, I'll see you next week. Cheers.